Welcome to the launch of the all-new Haval H7. In today's video, I'm going to drive it on some mud, and then we're going to talk about that 2-liter turbo petrol engine, and of course I'm going to hold its interior. We'll take it for a drive, talk about its fuel consumption, practicality, and as always, me and Hippo will discuss its cost of ownership. So without wasting any of your time, allow us to get started. Now, before we go too far, while all the cars are gathered here, please let me know in the comments, what are your first impressions on the design of the new H7? So for this launch, we traveled to, wait for it, Kempton Park. Yeah, we all met early in the morning, and then we got on a convoy and we're ready to leave. But where were we going? Kruger Nation. I'm just joking, we're going to Pretoria. Now, while we're on the way, allow me to tell you about the H7. You can get it in 3 models, as you're seeing on your screen. There's an entry-level 4x2 model. There's the one we're driving today. It's a 4x4. And then later, Haval is going to launch a hybrid model. But for now, we're going to focus on the 2-liter 4x4 because that's the one we got to drive. And yes, it has gas struts. Proper stuff. Now, as you see me touching that engine, let me tell you more about it. The Haval H7 comes with a 2-liter turbo petrol engine. It produces an impressive 170 kilowatts and 380 newton meters of torque. It is paired with a 9-speed dual-clutch transmission and it drives very well. I'm impressed. The reason I say that is because on some other Chinese products, you find that the engine and the gearbox are completely miscommunicating and very confused. But that is not the case with the H7. The gear changes are smooth. It drives very well. It's well insulated and the suspension is comfortable. Well done, Haval. Well done. With that said, there is one thing Haval still needs to work on, and that is the fuel consumption. So during the 2 days of this launch, different people have been driving this same specific car, and it's been averaging around 11.3 liters to the 100. Now, in its defense, it's still new, the engine isn't run in yet, and during launches, no one is driving economically, so in the real world, you might get a lower figure. But even despite that, 11.3 is still very high. But on the plus side, as standard, you get adaptive cruise control, forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, lane departure warning, lane change, and lane keeping. Now, coming back to our trip to Pretoria, we made a quick stop at this sculptor park to see some statues. And while we're there, I got the perfect opportunity to show you the interior. Alright guys, welcome to the interior of the H7. Look at this. Look at this build quality. Solid. Mercedes-Benz could take notes from this. This is proper. You have a head-up display. You have this massive infotainment screen, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. I'm not too sure about this. I'm not a fan, but you can see your different gears on this screen on top. This is your steering wheel, cruise control, adaptive, pedal shifts. But again, the build quality. And my favorite part is you have actual buttons for your air conditioning. Well done, Haval. Well done. Center console, there's Sebuwa's phone. Let's just close it because it's cracked. You have a panoramic sunroof. You're seeing that now. But all in all, I love the interior. No, this is look at this. Like, this is proper. I'm seeing some Defender vibes here. You also have those exposed screws from the Defender. Can't complain. Leather seats. Ish, this is nice. As for the outside though, yeah, we'll talk about that. But on the inside, nice. Nice. Hey, there's the handbrake. Okay, we're continuing on with our drive now as I wear my seatbelt. As for the actual seats themselves, they're both electrically adjustable, they're heated and ventilated. Overall, this interior borrows a lot of elements from the Tank 300, and that's a good thing. It is solid. By the way, that touchscreen is 14.6 inches and it has wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And on the topic of the screen, even if you have a questionable driver's license, with how clear this screen is, you'll still be able to park this Haval H7. Proper stuff. Now, after we left the place with the sculptures and statues, we continued on with our road trip to Pretoria. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the entry-level model is a 4x2. The 4x2 is a great option to consider, but for those of you who love off-roading, who know they'll be driving on roads like this, then I highly recommend the 4x4. Despite sitting on 19-inch wheels, it carries itself very well and comes with a lot of different terrain response systems. In fact, it even has off-road cruise control, which no one who was driving on this launch was using. Maybe when I get the car on test, I'll illustrate it. Maybe, I'm not promising. Now, after a while, we finally arrived at our second venue, somewhere in Pretoria. And when we got here, I also had another opportunity to show you the rest of the interior, starting with the back seats. Right, Sebuwa said I can come in now, guys, so I'm inside. Oh, you have privacy curtains, proper stuff. And then you have a flat floor. Haval always does the things. Plenty of leg and knee room. Center armrests. Headroom, all of it is here. I can't complain. So you and your children will be happy here. What haven't I shown them? Oh, let me show them this. Haval says you can put cool drink here. I haven't tried it. When I get the car on test, maybe I'll demonstrate, but yeah. And then you have screws. And that's it for your back seat. The only thing I haven't shown you now is the boot. This is Riba, this is Demo. Sebuwa is behind the camera today. After saying today, Sebuwa laughed because Sebuwa likes saying today. Now for proper detailed POV drives and reviews, check out Sebuwa's channel so you can also hear him say today. Okay, the car is teleported a bit forward and I am now here. So this is your boot. Oh, they say you can also kick it, I think. I'm not sure. So yeah, the liters are on your screen. Do they have a spare wheel? Yes, they do. Well done, Haval. Under these spongy things, it's there. Then there's a fire extinguisher. Chinese cars always come with fire extinguishers. And then, yeah, it works. I knew it would work. And yeah, GWM H7 4-wheel drive. In front it says Haval. Why they do that, no one knows. But ta-da! Cool. Thank you, Riba. Let me show them the people behind the camera. Now, before we get to our cost of ownership, I'd just like to say, looks are subjective. Some people will love the look of the H7 and some will not. Now, when I look at it, I get elements of a Jeep Renegade, a Toyota FJ Cruiser. I'm not sure if I'm a fan, but let me know how you feel about the design of the Haval H7 in the comments below. With that said, if you still haven't liked this video, please like. If you still haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Support local YouTube, guys. It's the right thing to do. We are now on the road to 180,000 subs, so please share this video on your WhatsApp status, on your Twitter, on your Instagram stories. Let them know there's a Mr. How Much on YouTube. Now let's get to our cost of ownership, which is powered by our good friends at Hippo. The Haval H7 Super Luxury 4x4 comes in at 671,950 Rand. On finance, you can expect to pay around 13,137 Rand over 6 years at 12% interest. A full tank of petrol will cost you 1,295 Rand. And to get insurance, I went to Hippo, got different quotes from different insurers, and the lowest one I got was around 1,710 Rand, which would bring my total cost of ownership to 16,142 Rand. As always, if you'd like to save money on your insurance and you'd like to get a quote for your own vehicle, be sure to visit Hippo. I'll leave a link in the description and pin a comment in the comments below. Now back to the H7. For some peace of mind, you get an impressive 7-year, 75,000 kilometer service plan. And not only that, you also get a 7-year, 200,000 kilometer warranty. Now that's how you do it. And with that, we've come to the end of our launch review. Please let me know what you think of the Haval H7 in the comments below. And let me know, with 672,000 Rand, what car would you buy? But from me to you, thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, take care. So guys, as you know, those of you who are familiar with Sebuwa, who are currently on a 3-hour road trip, is gonna post a 3-hour long video of this of this launch. So if you wanna see a longer version of this, check out his channel. He knows himself. He'll post the whole movie for you.
I don't stop until I'm done.
But yeah, if you want to see the movie of this launch, check out Sebuwa's channel, guys. We are still somewhere. Hey, where are we going? Bronco?
Bronco.
Yeah, somewhere.